Hello, this is Danny at Brandy James Classics. Today's classic needs very little introduction. It is, of course, the British icon, the Mini. In fact, this one is a very desirable Mini because it is the Mini Cooper, and it's a 1300i 4-speed manual from very late 1994. You'll recognise a British racing green, and of course the stripes and the chrome and the spotlights, the half leather seats, sporty steering wheel, rev counter, I think, better check that. Of course it's a rev counter, it's a Cooper. Red carpets, very bright interior, Millionite style alloy wheels, and a fairly recent twin exhaust system, which you can see coming out the back, very Mini Cooper 60s. And it actually drives beautifully well. This car has a current MOT which runs through to December 2017. I've got a rather sizable invoice which totals just over £850 from 6 months ago, when a 6,000 mile service was done, MOT, new antifreeze, suspension work, servo repairs. I mean, basically 850 quid's worth of service and fettle. And our decision to sell this car as is gives somebody the opportunity to drive this car exactly as it is, because it is a very sound and a very enjoyable car to drive, and you can improve upon it. We were thinking of perhaps treating this car to a little paintwork here and there. Maybe we could under seal everywhere with black wax oil, but actually it's such an honest little car. Rather than us spend £500 here and £250 there, we decided to sell this car as is. It's actually a local owner in the village where we're based in North Hampshire. Sadly, her husband passed away. The car is surplus to requirements now, and so it's our job to sell this car on. And I think this represents really good value for money for somebody who wants to, as I mentioned earlier, take the car absolutely as is, or carry out some bodywork repairs here and there to bring her back to pristine. Now I'm going to focus in on some of the areas for improvement. And anyone who knows Minis will know these sort of A panels down here. Just starting to see a bit of a bubble there, which is majorly common. We've got a little bit of paint missing just underneath here, where obviously the keys have taken a bit of paint off when they've been in the door. I mean, the car, as you can see, does shine up very nice with its British racing green metallic and then a white roof. Just round on this side, I noticed a similar thing underneath, I think the door handle there, where the paint could be better, and we've got a bit of a low level scratch. And down here we've got the formation of the dreaded A panel rust. This is a good wing, be it a small scratch here, and then as we go through we got some sort of corrosion forming underneath the headlamp near the indicator. Now, as I say, this doesn't take away from the driving pleasure of the car. It just makes it better value for someone who's happy to take the car on as is, and perhaps they do want to carry out some improvements. I predict these cars will be very expensive, highly collectible. That's what we've seen with the limited edition Minis, and of course they go really well. The 1300 injection really suits this car. It really does look wonderful, and with just 53,000 miles on. Now the last owner bought this car in 2001, and there had been three previous owners prior to that, so a low ownership vehicle with low mileage. It's very nice that the original handbook and service book is in the car. The car has been well maintained, and as I say, it's recently had the service done. Let's have a little look down here. You can see the handbook, you can see the service record information, the radio code, etc, etc. She's in good interior, good seats, really good headlining, great carpets, As I say, the car is actually a smart little example, and you'll see there's a photograph. Rather crammed in, obviously, in the modern Mini. Never had much space, but there's still a 1300 injection engine, little ECU, and it's all in that dear little engine bay. So the car looks great, drives great, and it is available at I think a very preferential price to take the car as is. And as I'm making this walk around video, we've got 6 months MOT and a recent full service and a new exhaust. Yeah, I hope this gives you a good idea about the car. We can arrange UK delivery, and we can work with your transport partners if you want to ship the car overseas. Please make a call or send me an email to arrange an appointment to view this car. You'll be very pleased you did, because she does drive lovely, and it's pretty rare you get an opportunity to buy a genuine Mini Cooper which is as genuine as this. And as I say, she's not covered in wax oil everywhere. She has had maintenance over the years to keep her in good condition, and she's at the stage where maybe the paintwork could be a little better in a few areas, but that really is down to you. You can do that straight away, you can not do it at all, or you can do it over time. I hope this gives you a good idea of what this little Mini's like. Any other questions, please get in touch with the usual channels. Thanks folks.